Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we are continuing with Love Fest week. All week long I've been bringing you videos primarily focused on eye looks. However, today we are talking foundation. Now on Valentine's Day, well, if it was a typical Valentine's Day, you would be out and about enjoying a nice dinner, dancing, just having a great time. This year's Valentine's might look a little bit different, but that doesn't mean we need to look different. We can always look our best. So today I'm trying out a brand new concealer and foundation. It's a concealer slash foundation, a two-in-one from Marc Jacobs Beauty. And this is the Extra Shot Caffeine. What is it? I always forget like the full name. This is the Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation. I did order this from the Sephora website. It comes in 30 different shades and it retails for $39. This is what the packaging looks like. You have that frosted glass bottle and then you have a small doe foot applicator on this. And that's what it looks like right there. Has that little divot there in the middle. It's just been really easy to work with this applicator. Even though it is a doe foot, I don't necessarily go for that when it's a foundation, but you know what? We use it as a concealer, so why not use it for both? And this is a two-in-one. So I'm going to be giving this a good 2-day, 10-hour wear test per day. On day one, you're going to see me wear this alone without any primer, powder, or setting spray. And on day two, which is today, I am wearing it with a full face, meaning primer, setting powder, spray, all of that good stuff. So let me just give you a quick background on me, my skin type, and the things that I look for in a foundation. I am 38 years old. I have normal to oily skin, oily primarily in my T-zone. My main concerns are my large visible pores and the fine lines under my eyes. The things that I look for in a foundation, I want it to have coverage. I look for at least a medium to full coverage, but I am not opposed to trying light sheer foundations. I have plenty in my stash. Guys, I try all foundations. Like, it's just, to me, they all run the same. I can somehow make them all work and tweak them to the things that I like. So I definitely want coverage. I definitely want it to give me a nice glow. It doesn't have to be a full-on dewy foundation, but I like a natural finish. Although I don't rule out other finishes. Like, it's not like I don't like matte or I don't like dewy. I love them all, guys. I just want it to look nice on my skin, to blend in with my skin, and not to look like I have cake face going on. I typically wear my foundations 10 to 12 hours a day. Like, that is the time frame I need my foundation to last. After 12 hours, yeah, okay, I understand if it breaks down on me. But those are the things I look for. That is the background on my skin type. All right, guys, so I'm excited to try this new one out from Marc Jacobs. I have very high hopes for it. So now let's jump into deets. The new Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation is a two-in-one caffeine-infused concealer and foundation with natural-looking, full coverage, and all-day wear to visibly brighten and re-energize all skin types. This new foundation slash concealer provides full coverage with a natural finish in liquid formulation. Some of the highlighted ingredients include caffeine, oat extract, and 5 forms of coconut, which are said to hydrate and nourish skin with an abundance of vitamins and nutrients. This new product retails for $39 on the Sephora website, and there are 30 shades to choose from. All right, guys, I am anxious to jump into this Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation. You know what would be really cool is if I was a coffee drinker and I had a cup of coffee with me here this morning, while I'm applying this foundation. But sadly, I am not. I've never been a coffee drinker. I start off my day with water. And I know that's probably unheard of for some of you, but that's how I roll over here. So here we go. Nice sleek packaging. I'm gonna go in with the shade Light 140. So today's gonna be the day where I use the foundation on its own. I will, however, probably apply a little bit of bronzer and blush and highlighter just because I do have an eye look that I do need to film for Love Fest week. But as far as like primer and all of that stuff, I am not going to be adding any of that. And I will be wearing a mask because I am heading into work in a bit. So actually, I think I applied way too much over here. But I'm going to get my damp beauty sponge. And let's start with this half of the face first. Let's see what kind of coverage we're going to get. It says it's going to be full coverage. I don't know. No, I take it back. I was going to say, I don't think I've ever tried a Marc Jacobs foundation, but yes, I have. I've tried one and I didn't like it. But I don't have a lot of Marc Jacobs beauty in my stash, to be honest. I've never tried the infamous bronzer. I've never tried like the highlighter or anything like that. What I do like and have tried are the eyeliners. The pencil and liquid, I like them both. Not a big fan of the mascara. I do have this mascara, which I am trying to use up. But look at this. This looks like really nice coverage. Beautiful finish. Kind of giving me a radiant finish. I don't know. I had a little bit of a breakout here. It seems like it's an allergic reaction to something, to be honest. I have no idea what it is, though. Look at that nice glow. Ooh, Marc Jacobs. Okay. All right, so foundation, no foundation. I think the shade is spot on for me, Light 140. I like the coverage, love the finish. I don't know how this is gonna wear on me though, considering I'm not gonna apply any powder. But let's go in with this other side. I'm gonna go in with a foundation brush. So I do think this is applying very nicely with a makeup brush, so it'll be up to you what method you prefer. I'm more of a beauty sponge type of girl, but I do like a brush from time to time. And since this is a full coverage concealer, I definitely think it can handle the brush and not leaving any strokes behind. Seems really nice. I'm really liking that finish. Definitely a radiant finish going on here. Now I'm gonna try and use this as a concealer because that's what it says it is. I'm wiping off some of it before I go in under my eye area. Now, of course, you could get a lighter shade in this and use it as a highlighting concealer. But I mean, that'd be up to you if you want to spend $39 on two of them. I don't mind having the concealer and foundation all match, like having everything blend in. I mean, that's no big deal to me. You can always go lighter with your setting powder. Now I'm going to add just a little bit right in here. This is where I would normally spot conceal anyway, and I'm just wiping some off right here. These are the areas that I always built up. Just doing a real good job. But I can already tell you, if this foundation is going to work for me, it's probably going to need to be powdered down because I don't know how this is going to wear unset on my normal to oily skin. All right, guys. So I have a very dewy, glowy complexion going on. I don't mind it. But I kind of mind it this early in the morning and I have the whole day in front of me because I don't know what to expect towards the end of the day, but we're going to go with it. I'm not applying setting powder. I'm not going to apply setting spray. I am going to do the rest of my makeup though. I'll just do a little bit of blush and bronzer, but this is what it's looking like. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks really nice. I think if you have dry skin, this might be a winner for you. and it's definitely a full coverage. So I like the way it concealed under my eye area. However, I don't necessarily know that I'm liking the way it's laying under the eye area. I feel like it's already settling into my fine lines. And that's why I say this is probably going to be a foundation that's going to look better and work better for me if I set it with powder. So we're going to be giving this a good 10-hour wear test today, maybe longer, but for sure a good 10-hour wear test today. And of course, tomorrow I'll be doing 10 hours as well. But I'll be back for a midday check-in. So I hope whatever you guys are doing, you're having fun, you're staying safe, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, this is my midday check-in with the new one from Marc Jacobs. This is their Caffeine Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation in one. This is after 5 hours of wear, no primer, powder, which I wish I was wearing powder. It feels like it needs to be set. And I have been wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, so I kind of feel like it's rubbed off just a little bit. But if I pat it with my finger, like it moves around, like it pats out fine. It looks nice. I thought it was going to look a little weird under the eye area, but it looks pretty smooth, and I like the coverage. I do like, you know, the finish. It's like a dewy, glowy finish. But for my skin type, I would prefer to set it, especially like my T-zone, under my eye area. I mean, those are the typical places that I set my concealer and foundation. But other than that, I think it does look really pretty. I tried not to put too much powder. Well, actually, I didn't put any powder. I did a cream blush and bronzer today. And of course, I did my eye look, but I did not go in with, you know, you saw me apply it earlier. I didn't go in with any added concealer or anything like that. It is all from this new one from Marc Jacobs. So far, it's doing good, but we're going to give it 2 days, 10 hours each day. And I will give you guys my final check-in for day one a little bit later. Hey guys, so this is day one, 10.5 hour mark with the new Marc Jacobs concealer and foundation. What is the extra shot? I think that's what it's called. Definitely shiny, especially on my nose, and it's just been a very dewy finish all day. I cannot wait for tomorrow when I wear this with primer and setting powder, especially because I think it's going to wear a little bit better, at least on my skin type, with those products. However, it didn't do that bad for not setting it, but all day I have felt like I want to set this concealer foundation. I think it performed well as both. It is, you know, just breaking down in this area, but guys, I've been wearing a mask for at least half of the day, but this is what it's looking like. The coverage was fantastic, the shade match fantastic, but yeah, like you can definitely see the shine going on. So it feels comfortable, but it still felt makeup-y because I didn't set it. And I'm just thinking tomorrow is going to be a lot better, but today was not half bad either. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so this is day 2 application, and this time around, I'm going to go in with everything. So I want to see about wearing more of like a mattifying oil control type of primer, just because this new foundation concealer from Marc Jacobs is very, very dewy. So I'm going to go in with the Farsali liquid powder. And for me, I just need to focus this on my T-zone and right up here where I have my larger pores. So now let me dive back into this extra shot. Guys, this is definitely a full coverage, like full coverage. I don't know. I think some of you might enjoy wearing it just as a concealer, and then others of you will wear it the way I'm wearing it, as both foundation and concealer. I'm just trying to do this side of the face first so we can really, you know, compare and see the difference. As you can see, that provides a beautiful finish, like beautiful finish, beautiful coverage. But for me and my normal to oily skin type, like oily mainly, you know, in the T-zone area and stuff, I I just know, or I have a feeling this is going to work better for me set. So there you can see the difference, guys. Yeah, great coverage. I do think that the primer took it down a notch as far as dewiness goes. So let me continue on to the side now. So now that we got the foundation laid down, I'm going to go in with the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. This is the Velvet Finishing Powder. I've really, really been enjoying this powder so much. So I'm going to set my under eye area because this is an area that I definitely felt I needed to set yesterday. Oh, my entire face I felt like really needed to be set yesterday. Now I'm going to make sure to get my nose powder down. So you can see as I'm powdering, it's diminishing the glowy effect, which is fine because for me, and for those of you out there with my skin type and just full on oily, we're going to get that glow back in a few hours. Now I also want to set the perimeter, but I'm going to go in with a brush, and I'm just going to get very little, just swirl it in the cap. Just lightly. All right, so this is how the base is looking. I have to say, I'm very happy. I love the way it looks. The powder, the primer, the foundation, it's all working well together. And I have higher hopes today. Not that it was bad yesterday. I mean, the coverage was there all day yesterday. I mean, it just felt like tacky, like I needed to set it. And today I don't feel that. Like today it feels set. It feels like I don't have anything on. So have higher hopes today. I will be wearing a mask on and off throughout the day, especially like towards the end of the day because I do have a nail appointment. But I will be back for the midday check-in and of course at the end of the day to give you guys my final thoughts on this new one from Marc Jacobs after this 2-day, 10-hour wear test per day. So I will talk to you all a little bit later. Hey guys, this is my midday check-in with the new Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Foundation. It's been a little over 5 hours now, and this is what the skin is looking like. Pretty flawless if you ask me. I definitely like the way this feels having the setting powder on it. That's what I needed yesterday. I just felt like I felt oily and I felt like my skin was tacky, but today it just looks so much better. I will say that almost after I showed you guys the application, it started to settle into the fine lines I have right here, more so on this side, but that's what foundation tends to do to me anyway. So that's no big deal for me, but everywhere else, even under my eye, perfect shade, perfect coverage. And I will be back at the end of the day to give you my final thoughts on this 2-day, 10-hour wear test of the new Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation. So I will talk to you all a little bit later. Hey guys, this is my 10.5-hour check-in on day 2 with the new Marc Jacobs Concealer and Foundation. This is what the skin is looking like. I was wearing a mask for the last 3.5 hours. Guys, I love the way the makeup looks. It looks intact. Even around my mouth area where this is always the first time to show signs of wear. Perfect. It looks really good for being almost 11 hours now. My forehead, perfect. I rarely have problems with my forehead, but all through here, it just looks really nice. The setting powder for me and my normal to oily skin type was essential. And I knew it was going to be because this by itself is like really dewy, really glowy. And you just feel like, at least on me, I felt like I needed to set it and beautiful. It worked beautifully with that Nikkia Joy Velvet Loose Setting Powder. And I love the way it looks. Some of you will probably prefer to wear this and use it as a concealer instead of a foundation. I've been wearing it these last 2 days as both. I have not applied another concealer to this face. This is what I've been going in with, and it is perfect. It's like the one and done item minus a setting powder because you're gonna need that. Even if you have dry skin, I would definitely go in with maybe a finishing powder. You know what works best for you regarding powder, but I would definitely lightly set it even though you do have dry skin. But this is an amazing full coverage concealer and foundation. I'm in the shade Light 140. It is the perfect shade for me. I mean, just everything about it, I really like how it looked. It didn't accentuate pores. It kind of just, you know, settled into this smile line that I have here, but most foundations tend to do that. The mask I was wearing had minimal transfer on it. It had less today than it did yesterday. So again, setting it is going to be key. And I just think the coverage has lasted all day. And look at my makeup. Look at my other makeup. Like it's still on, it's still vibrant, it's still there. So great job, Marc Jacobs Beauty. This is a 100% winner, getting a thumbs up from me. I cannot wait to keep wearing it. I only wish it was a full ounce instead of 0.54 ounces. But oh well, you can find yours at Sephora online for $39. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Is this something that is on your radar? Do you plan on picking it up, or are you going to pass? I think if you're looking for a new full coverage foundation slash concealer, this is definitely worth trying out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this day 5. Oh my goodness, day 5 of Love Fest week here in Steff's Beauty Stash. I've been having so much fun. It's a lot of work, but it is all worth it because I absolutely love you guys. I adore you. And thank you so much for always tuning in and leaving me such wonderful comments. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.